Y'all notice how AEW always get the sloppy seconds. They always get the sloppy seconds from the WWE. Like, alright, so let's start potting. It's your boy J-Bird Gaming, Mason, and Dixie, and you're watching the Bird's Nest podcast chat. Before we actually do start potting, we could talk about this first too. And it's crazy that you started laughing right before I'm finna say this because it's gonna look bad. But I was gonna say, I was just gonna say, like prayers for Zoey Stark though, because that injury was so bad, bro. I felt so bad for her, especially because she's just like, did she just recover from a knee injury? Not too long ago?
No, it was like 3 years ago. But
was it the same knee or do you know?
That's what I wanted to figure out, because I was like, if it's the same knee again, she might be cooked. Like it was. She turned her knee inside out. It was bad.
Yeah. On a real note, though, like I said, I know we be joking a lot, but prayers for Zoey Stark. Like, hopefully this doesn't like derail her career or anything like that. And even if it does, hopefully she's able to, you know what I'm saying, still do what she loves. Cause that injury looked so bad, bro. And yeah, it was just tough. I watched it like when, on TV, obviously, and then I watched a Twitter clip where somebody posted a different angle. My God, bro! Like, but besides the Big E injury, that might be the most gruesome injury I've seen on TV. Like, or since the Big E injury, my bad is what I should say. Like, that might be the most gruesome one I've seen on television. Like, that was.
Oh, it's a hard watch.
Yes.
It's like you see people get injured like that in basketball.
Yes, bro.
You gotta turn the camera. You gotta turn away from the TV. Because like you can't even look at it happen again. And of course, thankfully WWE didn't do that. But of course, on like sports and stuff, they gotta like replay it a million times.
Yes, bro. Thank God they didn't do that. And I'm glad they kind of acknowledged it, because I would have kind of been upset if they just tried to ignore it and like brush it off like it never happened. Like you could like Michael Cole was like, oh, and that was the same injury that had her, or like basically like the same injury that had her out for months. Like, I'm glad they're not pretending like the WWE universe is dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is worse.
Like we've seen that.
This is much worse.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Hold up, I need to look it up. I don't remember how she injured her knee the first time. It might have been like a ladder match or something.
I just
and she fell off the ladder wrong.
Probably, but. And not the just to catch you guys up in chat. So basically, what happened is it was a triple threat match: Rhea Ripley, Zoey Stark, and Kairi Sane, I think. I ain't know her name. I can't remember. And then I think Zoey Stark was going for like a springboard move, right? But I don't think Kairi was ready. And like by the time Kairi was backing up into the move, she kind of bumped into her as they kind of collided. But when Zoey came down, she like literally twisted her whole leg, or like her knee literally folded, bro. And yeah, you could tell like she was in pain, bro. She didn't sugarcoat it at all, because as wrestlers, you're supposed to kind of like like hide the pain, you know what I'm saying, or like, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it was bad, bro. So yeah, prayers for Zoey Stark,
she couldn't hide it, and you could hear her on
screaming, bro. I was like, no, bro.
Yeah, you can hear the screams. I was like, this is bad.
Yeah,
it's probably the worst WWE injury in like recent memory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like besides the Big E injury, I can't think of another one like recently, and it was bad, bro. Holy dude, like, man, prayers for Zoey Stark, for real, chat. Hopefully she gets better. And not to harp on it too much, like I said, just for the sake of the topic. I don't even know if I even want to talk about it, because I don't know. It was just rough. But I was gonna say, like, realistically, like, not even trying to put fault on anybody, but whose fault do y'all think that was? Do y'all think Zoey Stark jumped too early, or do y'all think Kairi Sane just wasn't in place, or was it a little bit of both? Like I said, I ain't trying to make it like, oh, it was this person's fault, but like, just to chat it up. Like, what y'all think happened? Like, just miscommunication, maybe?
I mean, I don't want to put blame on anybody.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to,
especially when it comes to injuries.
Yes.
She was, from what I saw in the replay, she was going for a very far jump.
Yeah.
Like, Kairi was basically on the other side.
She wasn't basically. She was literally on the whole other side of the ring, bro.
On the other side of the ring. She was next to the other set of ropes when Zoey was trying to springboard at her. So it was just, it was I mean, it would have been impressive if it made it. I'll say that.
I feel like realistically, I feel like even if like you know how like they like barely make the jump and like they flop basically, like they sell it even though they didn't get hit. I feel like it wouldn't have been that bad if she did something like that. But I think it's the fact that Kari Sane like backed up and tried to jump into it, kind of, it looked bad, bro. Not saying that it's Kari Sane's fault. I don't want nobody to come for us. I'm just saying like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's just the heat of the moment.
And
You
then,
probably can't, you know what I'm saying, predict something
but
like
it
that to
was like
happen.
it was a drop. It was a springboard drop kick. Is what she was going
Yeah, I
for.
think so.
Drop kicks are anything where I guess your feet are under you at an angle. I remember, I guess something kind of similar. Definitely not near this bad. Neville sprained his ankle, I think back in 2016. Uh, just doing a baseball slide under
Damn.
Chris Jericho, and he sprained his ankle like horribly. So I mean, anything, yeah, where your feet are under you at that kind of angle, you trying to stop yourself. It's not typically going to end well.
Yeah. And before we move on, if there's anything you want to touch on about that topic, Dixie, feel free to just jump in whenever. But
Yeah. I think it was just like miscommunication between them because Kyrie was
yeah,
on the other side of the ring, Zoe was on the apron, and the spot I'd imagine was just the missile drop kick from the springboard. And I think Kyrie was on the other side, doing stuff with Rhea, and
yeah.
then Rhea rolled to the outside. So I'd imagine maybe she's supposed to do like pretend to do a suicide dive, bounce off the ropes, and then Zoe goes for the drop kick, but
Mm,
she just wasn't there on time. So Zoe was just like, "Fuck it, I gotta do something. I gotta jump. I gotta do it." Maybe
dang,
she thought she could
bruh.
reach it.
It's just heartbreaking to see an injury like that, especially for somebody like Zoey Stark. Like you said, I mean, she's dealt with an injury like this before. I think this was kind of like something to kind of get her back in the picture because she was been off screen for a couple of weeks now, and so it
Yeah.
just sucks,
Well,
bro.
they released Sonya Deville and
Yeah, that's what I'm
Shayna
saying.
Baszler, who she was teaming with.
So
So
like obviously they got
just
something planned for
yeah.
Zoe. So it was just like, damn,
Mhm.
that's tough, bro. Like genuinely. But speaking of that women's division, we got Roxanne and Giulia finally getting called up to the main roster officially, but on separate brands, which is kind of confusing to me because they both attacked who was it? Was it Rhea Ripley? Oh no, Io Sky on Monday Night Raw. So, but Mason, you could speak on it more. You said they kind of split up through a social media post, like, which is crazy. Like,
Yeah, and it's one of my issues. I get that they want to have more of an online presence. They want to convince people to check them out on, Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. But at the same time, I think trying to do that with important storyline narratives is dumb.
yeah,
Uh, because then people miss out on why are Julie and Roxanne split up. So they'd been, struggling with Io and Rhea, I guess, or whatever. And Julia was mad at losing, of course, because she's one of the best in the world. And
yeah,
so they split up. She just basically walked out on her, and now they're both on separate brands. On SmackDown, uh, last Friday, I think Julia showed up,
yeah. She did.
having signed the contract with Nick Aldis to be a SmackDown person, and she's in a Money in the Bank qualifier, if I'm
No, I think so.
not wrong. So, yeah, just I don't put stuff like this exclusively on social media because this really could have been something. Just it was like a minute long, if
Yeah,
even that, a minute long of a social media video. They could just put this on
yeah. I
TV.
was
It
actually
would
about
have
to
taken
say,
any time.
and even if they are gonna do something like this, like you said, where it's over social media, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I know Mason, you watch NXT. You know how NXT sometimes they show like a snippet, like from social media. Like, why wouldn't they just do something like that just to give us more insight? Because I was watching Friday Night SmackDown. I said, damn, what the hell? Julie on SmackDown? Where's Roxanne? And then I seen her on Monday Night Raw and they're separated. So it was very. It's little stuff like that like they have to take into consideration, which I don't think is that big of a deal, but it does throw
Yeah.
you off as a consumer of the product. You feel me?
And then with Raw moving to Netflix and all, because they were both like Raw people before.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any like time limit constraints or anything. So it's definitely even
Yes,
weirder when
bro.
there's stuff that should be put on TV that they just don't put
Mm-hmm.
on TV.
Nah, 1000%, bro. But I said that to say this. Like, what are y'all's thoughts on that? On them getting called up? Like, you have to like, I guess to make it more debatable, who do you think will have like a better long term career on on the main roster? Roxanne Perez or Giulia?
Dixie, do you want to go first? I do have an opinion. I just
Not yet.
I want to get
Um,
involved.
yeah, I think I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that Roxanne is gonna have the better career than Julia on
Mm-hmm.
the main roster. I just think she's had a great NXT career. I feel like that can like carry on a little bit. And plus she's gonna be doing stuff with the Judgment Day now, so that's gonna get her more screen time.
Oh, I
I think it
definitely
will get
want to
her
talk
over way
about
more.
that later on. We definitely could talk about that. But yeah.
So since she's gonna be with the Judgment Day basically have like reserved TV time like every week. So she's gonna get TV time.
For sure.
She gets time to do stuff with like Rhea,
And
Io.
Dom!
I think she
My bad. Too far.
okay.
Too far.
Daddy Dom, baby.
Okay. Grand Slam champion.
My bad. My bad.
But yeah, I think she's gonna have better opponents there too. So
Yeah.
I think she's gonna have a better career there.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. And, I guess I'll go. I too will have to reiterate everything you just said about Roxanne Perez. And not only that, I feel like low key, this might be a hot take. I feel like it's too soon for Giulia to be called up. Low key, am I crazy for saying that?
Well, I have an opinion on that too.
Because I feel like her NXT like run was very rushed. Like she didn't really have any too like crazy feuds besides Stephanie Valkyrie and Roxanne Perez. You really didn't really get very much time to like get to know her. Like with Stephanie Valkyrie, we're all getting to know her because she's on NXT, like putting on bangers after bangers and going in great crazy feuds. And you know what I'm saying, obviously her in-ring work is pretty nice to watch. You know what I'm saying? But like even somebody like Jordan Grace, like her being on NXT is gonna be very good for her career. I feel like this is just very quick for Giulia. I feel like, I don't know, it just feels very rushed. But not saying that she's not ready for the main roster, but it does feel very much rushed. And I don't even know if she should have been called up to the to SmackDown, if I'm being honest with you. Unless it was to be in a tag team with Roxanne Perez. That's the whole reason why I was like, okay, this ain't that bad. But yeah, to answer the question, I definitely go with Roxanne Perez for the sake of that matter. And now you can go ahead. You can call it, Mason.
I think Roxanne is going to have the better career going forward. For one, she's a lot younger than Giulia is. I think she's, 23? She's a year older than me. And it's, I guess for a couple of reasons. So for one, what is it? They took so long to bring her up to the main roster. Like, she should have, if we're talking, like, you know, in terms of when she's ready, she should have been here probably, like, a few months ago. I think people have been calling for her to. Yes, yeah. People have been calling for Roxanne to come up for a long time now, so it's good. It's a good thing it's finally happening. But I guess on the other hand, I mean, Giulia's only 31. I do want that to be known, but we know how.
No,
Yo,
my fault. My bad.
I say it every time. You about to be there, Unc. What is it? Giulia is. We know how WWE feels about age when it comes to men versus women. Like any 40-year-old dude can get a bunch of opportunities. I.e., Damian Priest. His ass is 42, I think. If y'all didn't know.
I can't stand Lamian.
But yeah, WWE will be super quick to release like any woman the second she turns, mid-30s, even early mid-30s. So I could see Giulia not necessarily having a consistent push. I hope for her sake, because she was one of my favorite wrestlers even before she came over to WWE. So I hope for her sake she gets a lot better treatment than, say, I don't know, an Asuka or Frankie Monet, if you remember when she was in TNA. She's Taya Valkyrie. Yeah. It's what everybody knows her. But she had a brief little spell in NXT. But I hope she gets her flowers, gets those championships, all that stuff. And I think the other thing I wanted to say is that Giulia probably should have debuted on the main roster. Yes. And I say that to say, well, for one, she was the top star of the biggest women's wrestling promotion in Japan. If you don't know how Japan works, they have like men and women. You typically don't wrestle for the same company. They'll wrestle in separate companies, but they might be like sister brother companies where they still interact and do business and stuff together. But she was like one of the biggest stars in Japan, in Japanese wrestling, like period, especially with NJPW taking such a nosedive recently. So she was main roster material from the get-go. I think what they were going for is they wanted her to inject some life into that NXT women's division because there are a ton of development projects. Like there are a lot of women on the roster who are really good and could one day have that, I guess, flair, those qualities that make them good enough to be champions and be main roster ready. But for the meantime, they're all still projects. And so they need somebody to really carry that division for a while. And I do think it was supposed to be Giulia. But whenever Stephanie Vaquer came over with her, she was so popular, they ended up transitioning to her as the champion, and it kind of stunted Giulia's, I guess, push in NXT. Because it was pretty crazy how, they kind of just flipped between those two as champions.
Yeah.
So
Instantly almost.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think it's going to work out well, at least in the short term for everyone. So we'll see how it goes in the long term.
Nah, and like I said, I agree with you as well, just because it's like, if they were going to, like, call her up like they did, why not just start her off on the main roster? Like you said, she should have just debuted on SmackDown or Raw. Just because now, at least to me, for somebody that doesn't know I guess you say the Giulia lore, it does feel like it was just some random NXT superstar that was called up with Roxanne Perez, and now they're split up, and now it's kind of just like, damn, why is she on SmackDown? And so, I don't know. I just feel like it was too quick. But I do hope she does her thing on SmackDown, because I actually do like Giulia as a superstar. She's like incredible, and she's just cool to watch. Like, she's a cool superstar. I love the gimmick, and I just love her character in general. And so it's fire. And speaking of characters, just a real quick side note, y'all haven't watched LFG, have y'all? Y'all haven't been watching that, have y'all?
Watched a couple episodes.
Well, y'all seen the winners though, right?
Yeah.
The winners, I think it was that I forget her name. It was the black
It
girl,
was
Olympian.
May Steele or something,
yes.
and then
Jasper.
Jasper Troy.
Hey, that's fire. I really hope they like debut on NXT. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna work. I think they got a contract technically. That's gonna be fire to see how the LFG talent comes up and works with the NXT roster. I think that's gonna be very fun. I think didn't Jasper actually confront, was it Mouse Bourne? I can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
I didn't watch NXT. I didn't watch. Yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch NXT tonight.
He came out
yesterday,
and just took him down.
Yes, that's fire though. Like, I really hope LFG is like what Prime NXT, or I guess you could not Prime because y'all be like Black and Gold, but like the OG NXT, what it was supposed to be. I hope because I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. The LFG, y'all should, like, if you ever get the spare time, bro, it really is worth the watch. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, they got some really good characters. Like, the characters that didn't win, I would love to see them called up eventually. Like what's it was the
BJ Ray.
He was yeah, I'm saying even him, like, that's a fire character. I would love to see his work in the WWE, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, they got some future superstars on that show. Like and what was the dude's name? His dad was a running back, or no, boxer. It was
Elijah Holyfield.
Yeah, him. I hope there's just so many characters that was like, wow, bro, like these guys are ready, like, at least for NXT. And so I hope LFG is the last stop for a lot of those superstars. And I think I seen something where, like, it's gonna be reoccurring. So next season, some of the superstars from season 1 will be on season 2. Like I said, I don't know. That's just something I heard around the grapevine. I hope that's not the case, because then that would kind of be, eh.
Hey man, we might need to get some more BJ Ray and I'm Bubba
telling
Ray
you,
Dudley.
bro, low key, bro. BJ Ray need to be on NXT, bro. I like his character. He got a fire character.
He was on there for a bit.
Yeah, he was. I think they showed him in like the back, like the you know how they be having him in the, you know what I'm saying, catering.
I think he got bodied by Lash Legend or something like that. It was funny.
Yes, but yeah, just to touch on that little topic for a little bit, because it is actually worth the watch. I think it's on. Is it on A&E? I forget what it's on, but it's pretty entertaining, bro. It's definitely worth. Like, if you just got the spare time, you just want to throw something on the TV, bro. It is definitely worth the watch. I'm telling you. And Dixie had mentioned this earlier, but Roxanne Perez, the Judgment Day. Are we rocking with that, bro? Are we rocking with that? Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez. Huh? Huh?
No, I was just saying it made it seem like I have no reaction. Look, I've been a Judgment Day stan since day one. I think Jay Bird knows about that. So
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, any new big names that are coming into the group, absolutely, I'm going to be happy to see it. Now, the only thing is, I think Roxanne Perez is being brought into the Judgment Day right now to probably sow more dissension between Finn and Dominic. So I am more curious as to whether or not this is going to lead into, what am I trying to say? The Judgment Day splits up like forever, like permanently, like we're ending it, or if this is we're gonna rebirth the Judgment Day again.
I was actually about to say that, bro. Like, I was about to say, like,
completely different group.
is it not pretty? It's pretty insane how many different variations of the Judgment Day that we've had, bro. Like, we had Adam, we had the Cope, we had Edge and who was it? Was it Damian Priest and Rhea as the OG Judgment Day?
And Rhea.
And then we had Finn, Damian, and Rhea. Then we had Finn, Damian, Rhea, and Dominique. Then we had JD. Now we got Carlito and Raquel. Like, it's a lot. It is a lot. But surprisingly enough, it's really not as bad, though. It's not bad. Like, it works. Surprisingly. I don't know how, but it actually works. And I say that to say this. Like, let's just say, for instance, Roxanne Perez is inducted into the Judgment Day as an official member. How does that sit with y'all? How do y'all feel about that? Like, how does she fit into that role? Because I'm assuming she wants to wrestle for a title. Like, I'm pretty sure Liv and Raquel are the tag team of that faction. So does she go for like the women's IC championship, or like how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, low-key, I wouldn't mind seeing Roxanne be the one to dethrone Lyra. That'd actually be hard. And then matching her and Dom as the bro, that would actually be some heat, bro. Dom and Roxanne as IC champs. Man, that's hard. That's hard. I actually would not mind that. But yeah, like, I don't see how she fits into the faction. But I mean, shoot, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see how that works out.
Just dark and edgy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think she could fit within that. I think probably. I guess the more interesting narrative storyline you could go to in there is Roxanne winning a championship, because that would definitely start some drama between Roxanne and Liv, I would feel.
Yeah, and then
especially if Liv and Raquel lose the tag team championships too.
And how does that work with Dom? Like, who gets Dom? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Dom, he a little, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
He be holding it up, bitch. If he could betray Real, he'll betray anybody. Nobody safe with
loves whoever the women's champion is.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, nobody's safe with Dom, bro. Not even his wife. Like, if that bitch can betray Rhea Ripley, like, bro, that bitch can betray anybody, bro. That bitch might. Hell, he betrayed his father, which I don't disagree with. Like, I'm saying realistically, like, never mind. I ain't even finna get in my Duffy. I ain't even finna get in the Duffy. But yeah, like, that's gonna be the real winner. Whoever get Dom. Let's be real. Like, that's the real winner. I got my money on Liv, bitch. I'm saying, like, bro, what does Dom got that we don't, bro? Like, is it the mullet? It's the mullet and the mustache.
That's why I brought the mustache, really.
I'm gonna shave my beard off, just rock the stash. But then, hey, DC, what's the meme where it'd be like, one version is Riz and then the other one's like sexual harassment?
Oh.
No, it's the one with the.
It's like Rod, not Rod Wave. Who is it? Fuck you. Damn, it's not part of my head.
Right?
I can't remember, bro. It'd be like one person to do this and it's Riz. It was like Duke Dennis does it, it's Riz, but then like somebody else do it, it's sexual harassment or some shit. Like, I can't remember.
I understand that.
It's so stupid.
It's like Lizzo. It's like Lizzo naked and like all empowering, and then Rod Wave is put on Rick Ross. That's who it is.
No, I was thinking of the thing. It was Spice Adams, and it was like toothpick versus no toothpick.
That joke is wild, bro. But nah, that's how it would be if I shaved my beard off, just rock the mustache, bro. It just wouldn't work, bro. But nah, yeah. Shout out to the Judgment Day and Dominique Mysterio, man. Love those guys. And what you call it? I let Dixie lead us in this segment of the podcast since
Oh yeah.
he don't this is something that he actually brought this topic up for us to talk about. So I'll let you speak on the Solo Sikoa situation and let you get your rocks off. No Diddy.
Yeah, I need to get a little something on my check, man.
Bruh said ISO. Bruh said ISO.
All right, so check it. We gotta have a discussion about Solo Sikoa and his placement on this card. Because oh my great heavens. This main event push for Solo needs to come to a permanent end, dude.
For real?
Because yes, absolutely. Because
He's a hater.
he's not good, man. He's not good. He has victories over Cena, over Cody, over Roman. He's still in the same spot, and nobody cares. Legitimately, nobody cares for him as a main eventer. And they just keep putting him into the main event like he's Jacob Fatu. Like, he could take a permanent backseat to Jacob Fatu. Fatu needs to be in the position Solo's in. He needs to be having the wins over Cena. He got to have the wins over Cody and Roman.
Damn.
I'm tired of Solo Sikoa.
Damn.
This isn't heel work. You're horrible. I'm not a Solo fan. I don't like him as a wrestler.
Dixie's not gonna like this one.
Dixie's not gonna like my answer too.
I'm with Solo Sikoa.
I ain't gonna lie. What Jacob said. I love you, Solo. Like, I still love Solo. Like, I mean, which I can't see where you coming from, because it is like, it does feel like he's still at a halt position, even though he's been put over by so many like huge superstars. But I do think like they're trying to find his place on the roster. Like, I don't necessarily think it's the main event. I would like to see him feud with Jacob Fatu, which is, I think that's what they're leading to. Not saying that he should beat Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be a good start. Like, I guess you could say restart for his his mid card career. I think him feuding against Jacob Fatu would be really good. I think it'd just be an overall good feud. And I actually got a gripe to pick with the whole faction in general. Like, from what it went from to what it is now, it is very like, it's almost Judgment Day. Like they're just adding in new members. Who the fuck is even, what's his name? What's JC? Bro, who the fuck
JC
even
Mateo
is this guy?
now?
Then I seen that he like 45.
Dude.
They said he like 40 something. I was like,
yeah, Jeff Cobb's like 42 now or something, right?
Like, I'm actually sick. Like, when the hell we getting Jacob Fatu, brother? Like, I thought this was going to be Zilla. I thought, like, who the fuck is JC? This is not Zilla Fatu that I thought we was going to get for months now. Like, bro, come on. Like, pull the trigger on Zilla. Ain't that his name, Zilla Fatu? Jacob Fatu's brother?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
what
are we waiting for? Oh, for real? See, that I don't be knowing what goes on behind closed doors, chat. So, if he did some, like, crazy shit, I'm not supporting that. I'm just saying, like, the character in general.
He didn't do anything bad, but I think from what I heard, he called out or went at some legends on Twitter or something and made himself look like an idiot or whatever, so...
That's what we need. We need more idiots on the roster.
He may not have the... Oh, Lord. He said, bring back Enzo Amore. I need it.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Not Enzo.
Nothing.
Not
Enzo. I'm a big Enzo fan.
I was about to say, I thought Enzo was fire. But nah, like... It's just like they're adding these new members into the bloodline, and it's like, damn, it's nowhere near compared to like what it used to be, where it was just Roman Reigns and the Usos, and you had Sami Zayn. Like, there was no new members. Like it was the bloodline. Like, it was respectable. Now it's just a side faction. Like, do they even get screen time? Like, besides Jacob Fatu? Like, I'm being so dead ass. Like, because nobody even has credibility in that whole entire faction besides Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is the only one where it's like, oh yeah, he's fire. Everybody else is like jobbers. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, bro, the Tongans are jobbers. JC is, I mean, they trying to make him Jacob Fatu 2.0. That shit ain't gonna work, bro. He 45. And then Solo Sikoa is Solo Sikoa. Like, what the fuck is this new bloodline, bro? This ain't not my bloodline, bro. Not my bloodline, bro.
Hey, J-Bird, this
Not
the
my bloodline.
You said what, Mason?
This the Bludgement Day.
Yo, nah, actually. Hey, this the blood day. It's a blood day. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, it's actually, sad that the path that they've taken with this new bloodline, because it had so much potential, especially with Jacob Fatu entering the scene, and maybe even his little brother entered. Like, I don't know. I feel like they flopped with the Bloodline 2.0, and I think it's low key time for them to like sever ties with that faction. Like, it's not entertaining to watch anymore. It's not the Bloodline that I used to tune in every single week to see what Roman Reigns was gonna say. It's mid now, bro. It's genuinely just mid. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, it's crazy that I'm gonna say this, but I'd prefer the Judgment Day over the Bloodline 2.0 because it's just more entertaining. Like, the
If
We
Bloodline
need
is
Punk to
not
lower
good.
back.
Nah,
I have thoughts on this too. For one, because y'all brought it up, Jeff Cobb. I'm calling him Jeff Cobb. For one, they introduced him as Jeff Cobb at Backlash, so the fact that
JC.
they went and changed his name on SmackDown is nasty. And JC Mateo has absolutely no aura compared to Jeff Cobb. So that just it killed it. It killed it right there for me. But aside from that, I think this new bloodline not having aura, I think they should have won either the War Games match against the OG bloodline, or they should have won because you can do shenanigans in there. You got CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the same ring. I want to keep building that rivalry up towards a triple threat at WrestleMania. They could have easily sown some dissension in that match, and then had the Rogue Bloodline capitalize and win, and everybody would have came out looking better at the end of it. And then on the other end, if they weren't going to win that, you could have had Solo beat Roman and be the true tribal chief or whatever. And something, you got to give Solo something if they really want him to be the star. That's the main issue. In terms of where he is on the card, I feel like he's a certified mid-carder. Like they're trying to bump him into upper mid-card territory, which is fine. And I don't think if Dixie, what you were referring to was like him winning the Money in the Bank qualifier. I don't think winning a Money in the Bank qualifier is automatically like they're trying to make this guy something more than he is. Mid-carders getting Money in the Bank all the time. They're just fodder.
Yeah.
I'd expect him to win. I think he's fine. I think his comedy is very underrated. Personally, there are a lot of times he can be funnier than Roman is. If we're being 100% honest with ourselves, he can be a lot funnier than Roman. There's definitely some potential there. He was really good in NXT 2.0 whenever he was there. And he was really good when he debuted. I think he might be suffering from a bit of overexposure is the main issue. They put him on TV a lot, which I get if you want him to be a big name, but
and that, I think that's,
it doesn't always feel like there's direction to him being on TV, if that makes sense.
Nah, yeah, 1000%. And like I said, that's what I was getting at as well. Like I actually like Solo Sikoa. Like even Friday, whenever he was talking to Solo, he was like, "Say it, Solo. No, say it like you said. Like say it. Like dude, I love you. You know." And he was like, "I love you, Solo." That is funny. Like that shit was fire. And I have to agree, Solo he has his moments like where like he's very entertaining. But like you said, I think it is a thing where it's like, what do we do with Solo now? Like, yeah, maybe have him go into the Money in the Bank. I don't know if he should win it necessarily, which we'll talk on later. But I think he'd be a good addition to the Money in the Bank, though.
My other thing was it doesn't help that post Usos leaving the Bloodline, and it was just him and Roman pretty much. He spent all of 2023 losing to LA Knight like 20 times in a row. I don't know if on live events, or it was only on live events. It wasn't on live TV. But even on live TV, he's still lost a few times to the LA Knight. So whenever that happened, they just used him as fodder for LA Knight and the LA and Roman rivalry. It fell apart from there.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I don't think it's this week, but I think it's next week. It's on the 25th. Oh no, it is this week. But Saturday night's main event, chat. That's this Saturday actually. I didn't know that. It say May 24th. May 24th, 2025. And so far, correct me if I'm wrong, we only got 3 matches. So far?
4.
4?
We have 4, I think.
Because we got John Cena versus R-Truth. And then we got
oh my God, fire!
We're definitely gonna talk about that. And then we got Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus CM Punk and Sammy. And then we got Jay versus Logan Am I missing anything? Who else is in that match?
Damian Priest,
Oh, the
Damian
steel
Priest,
cage
Drew
match. What the
McIntyre.
fuck?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, just to hit on this real quick, and then we could like talk about the PLE. I'm not gonna lie to you, this should have been on Friday Night SmackDown, bro. Nobody give a fuck about Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre and this or their feud. No, their feud. I'm saying this
Whoa,
feud.
whoa.
I'm saying
Okay.
nobody really cares about this feud. If you gonna sit there and tell me you want to watch a Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre match or feud, you're lying to yourself and me, because who the fuck, like, I don't know, it's just a chore to watch. Nobody's trying to watch Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, like, bro,
It's a chore.
Drew McIntyre is light years better than Damian Priest, and like it's almost like a spit in the face to Drew McIntyre that he's even being in this filler feud with Damian Priest. But like, it actually saddens my heart for Drew, bro. He deserves, like, bro. Y'all can go ahead. Y'all can go ahead.
Yo, Damian Priest was not a real world champion.
Bro, thank you, bro. He was so buzzed, bro.
I gassed him up because he was Judgment Day, and Judgment Day through and through. But this man, I don't know. He didn't really have it.
Bro,
if that makes sense.
Bro. Yes,
I did not
bro.
see him as a main eventer. Like I think people either saw him or wanted us to see him as.
Nah, yeah, 1,000%.
If I have another opinion on the Damian and Drew thing, this makes Damian look really bad. He looks like a sore loser.
And on top of that, it just drug out. It's very drug out, bro. Like, this shit's been going on since Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, something like that. A little bit after.
Like, bro.
But they had the whole feud leading up to WrestleMania. I thought the feud was good. Drew snatching Damian's chain is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen on WWE TV.
Shout out to Drew.
Just snatch his chain. I watched the match at WrestleMania with my homies, and well, it was like it was kind of just an extended squash, like almost in the same vein as John Cena versus Brock Lesnar back in 2014. Damian got some offense in, of course, but at the end, it was basically just Drew McIntyre killed him. Like he played him through a chair, and like I actually got a audible reaction from me when that happened. But I mean, after that, it's like it should be done or whatever. Like it is what it is. But then Damian comes out on SmackDown and interferes in the match between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre and cost Drew McIntyre the match. And he just looks like a sore loser. Like, because he's supposed to be the face. If he was the heel, I'd understand. But he's the face, and he just prevents dude from winning the championship. Like, that's kind of messed up, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, bro. Like, it's always been like this for me, though, with Damian Priest. I just could never get behind, like, Damian Priest. Like, even when he was in the Judgment Day, even when he was the U.S. champion, and I think his gimmick was, like, was the arrow or something? It was something, but, like, bro, I just couldn't. Like, he had something going. What was that? Like, he had a gimmick when he was the U.S. champion. What was it? Yeah.
I understand that.
I just could never. I could never get behind Damian Priest, bro. I don't know, bro.
He was
like,
Jamal Murray.
Yeah,
I think that accurately describes him as a wrestler too. He's like, Jamal Murray.
He's just not the guy. Like, I feel like they're trying to force him to be the guy, and he's just not. Like, he's straight. Like, I think he's a glorified mid-carder. I think that's what he should be labeled as.
He Dolph Ziggler.
But less. Yeah, I was about to say, but yeah, way worse. Because Dolph Ziggler is fire. But with that being said, though, who do y'all have winning that match in the steel cage match? Drew McIntyre or Damian Priest? And you can go first, Dixon. You can kick us off.
I think they're gonna do a trilogy. Honestly, I think Priest is gonna get this one, and then there might do something at the next pay-per-view, like
Money in the Bank,
Night of Champions or whatever. No, I think Money in the Bank's too soon.
Too soon? I feel that.
Yeah,
I wish
2 weeks.
I really I pray that it's not the case, because, bro, I hope that it ends at Saturday night main event, because I'm so sick of this feud. Like, bro, like, I can't be the only one that feels this way. Like, bro, it's a non-title feud, too. It'd be different if it was, like, for a title. But, bro, it's a non-title feud. Nobody trying to see these guys go back and forth. Like, we seen it twice come Saturday. Like, nobody trying to, like, come on, bro. And with that being said, me being 1,000% biased, I'd like to see Drew McIntyre win. That's just me being 100% biased. I ain't gonna hold you.
If you ask me, Drew McIntyre should kill him again. You should do the exact same thing. He should claymore his head through the steel cage. Actually, I think that would be fun. Man, yeah, I don't know.
So you got Drew McIntyre winning as well?
No, I have Damian Priest winning, but I think Drew McIntyre should win. But I do think they're going to try and extend this in some way. They might do one of those weird finishes where they both pop through the cage, but Damian Priest manages to fall out first, or something like that.
Oh yeah,
because they're both big dudes, they can pull it off.
Oh, they so.
I won't be interested either way. Oh man, some big meaty men. Let me tell you. I got a thing about Damian Priest. You know the thing he does where he like runs into the ropes, and then he pushes himself and does a clothesline. Yeah, is that like the weakest shit ever?
Yeah. Hey, I'm the wrong person to ask because y'all know how I be hating on Ray. Like I got 20% of that hatred for Damian Priest, bro. He's just boring to watch, bro. I just don't like his character. Like, bro, I just don't like the character, bro. I don't know. But nah, I'm sick of talking about that match. Let's move on from that match. Hopefully that match doesn't go on for longer than 15 minutes. It would be heartbreaking if it is longer than that.
Give him 5 minutes.
I'm saying cancel the match, bro. Like give us a fake injury report. Like, bro, we don't want to watch that shit. I'm gonna be so for real.
Honestly,
let Drew McIntyre attack him behind the scenes or something. Like, bro, we do not have to see that jobber of a match, bro. But
cancel the show. Fuck it.
I'm saying for real. But with that being said, what do y'all like? Who do y'all think is gonna win that tag team match between Sami and CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker?
Ooh.
There's always a plan B.
Oh no!
Y'all think Sami Zayn gonna turn on CM Punk? Be for real.
No, not like that. Not like that. I think. No.
Hey,
I think the Hangouts are gonna bring out someone new. I think that's what's gonna happen.
You think so? By someone new, you mean Nathan Frazier? Fume. Oh,
fuck! I hope so. It could be anybody. I particularly don't care who it is at this moment. But I do think that's how the match is gonna end. We're gonna get. They're gonna have like their backs against the wall. CM Punk's about to hit a GTS, and then somebody in a hoodie grabs his ankle or something, and then Seth Rollins is curb stomp, and I don't know. That's my best guess.
It's revealed as Damian Priest.
Ew! Hell no! I'm not even joking. That would genuinely ruin the I guess you could call it the revolution. I think that's what everybody's been calling it.
The revolution.
Yeah. And that what they've been calling it? Deadass? Ain't that what they've been calling it? Or am I tweaking?
I hope not.
I don't think they have a name.
That's Ricky Saint thing.
I'm saying, ain't that what the IWC been calling it? Either that or the Evolution 2.0. But
I just call him Heyman, guys. I think that's the best you can do.
Wouldn't it be fire though if Sami sided with them or no? Y'all wouldn't like that if Sami like betrayed.
Ooh, I wouldn't be rocking with that.
For real.
My dream Sami heel turn is on Jey Uso, so that's all I care about.
I feel that. I still think that new member is gonna be Nathan Frazier. I think it is, bro. But I don't know how. Like, I feel like it wouldn't get as good of a reaction as if it was somebody well known. If that makes any sense. Like, let's just say the dude in the hood he unveils himself and it's Nathan Frazier. I mean,
cinema. Two dudes in hoodies. Make it Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Ew, hell no.
You hate Axiom so much.
No, I don't even hate Axiom. It's just like, that's just such a random team. Like, I can't stand that
Bro,
shit.
they're fired.
It makes me sick to my stomach that they're a tag team. Bro.
They've been teaming up for so long.
Yeah, but like, why? Like, why the fuck they a tag team, bro? Like,
they probably teamed up before NXT. They were probably together in the UK.
Bro, I hope they unmask Axiom, bro. I hope you get unmasked, bro. I hope I
wonder who's under there.
Hopefully a face. Oh, I got an idea, bro. Let me cook. All right, so so you got CM Punk. Hey, you got CM Punk going for the GTS, right? And then boom, a hit. Oh my God,
I know what you guys say.
A hidden figure. Let me cook. So damn, boom, a hooded figure comes into the ring. It's gonna be a
certain Mexican.
You close. All right, so look. Boom, crotch shot to CM Punk. He unveils the hoodie. El Grande Americano.
Oh my god! I thought you were
Cook.
Alberto Del
I was
Rio.
about to say that shit.
Bro, let me cook, bro. Hey, that's an even better option than Alberto. Like, imagine the heat that faction would get, bro. He would
Thank
get,
God you didn't say Alberto.
I was, but then Dixie said Mexican, so I was like, damn, it's gonna be obvious.
No, I knew you were about to say El Grande. I was like, as soon as you said mask, I was like, I knew it.
Nah, cause look,
Man,
low key though, Alberto Del
Damn.
Rio would be a good addition to the faction though, right?
No.
He'd get nuclear heat, bro, right off the rip. He'd bring so much heat to that faction. Would he
Chad
not?
Gable is old too. I didn't realize.
Damn, he pushing 50.
Chad
Nah, let me stop.
Gable is 40. Pushing 40. He's almost 40.
Yeah, he up there with Lamian.
Wait,
Damn.
What's his birthday?
He up there with Lamian, bro.
Okay.
It might
he
be
turns 40 in like a few months. No, Lamian's literally my mom's age. He's old. That brother is old.
Oh damn. So who y'all think gonna win? That tag team match.
Seth
I
Rollins
didn't
and
even,
Braun.
I forgot to
Yeah.
even answer the question. My fault. So we all got Seth and Braun winning that.
Yeah.
With shenanigans. All right, bet. Seth and Braun, we all got it locked in. And then next we have Jey Uso, Logan Paul. Who y'all got?
Oh my.
Yo, why everybody like, bro?
Oh no.
I'm sorry, this match is just such a bizarre idea. I don't like the concept of this match existing is like it breaks my brain. So I don't even know how to feel about it.
Like how? I actually do want to talk about that though. Why is everybody making it such a big deal out of Logan Paul getting a title opportunity?
Jey Uso in a world championship match, Logan Paul in a world championship match. Make it make sense.
But I mean, we seen Logan Paul in world title like matches. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, like
he's the gatekeeper.
who? Logan Paul?
He's like the AJ Styles variant. Whenever
Yeah.
somebody new wins a championship, he's the first one to challenge him.
So is it mainly
AJ
because it's
won.
Jey Uso with it? Like is that why everybody? Because I've been seeing it all over Twitter. Like like Logan Paul this and Logan Paul that. It's like, bro, why are we acting like this the first time that Logan Paul has competed for a world title? Like,
I think it's just two people the internet don't like in a
For
match
real?
together. Yeah.
well, I got one even better for the IWC community. You know what I'm saying? I think Logan Paul.
I'm
should win that
scared.
bit. I think Logan Paul should win that bit. I tweeted it too. I tweeted that. I think Logan Paul should win that Saturday night's main event, bro. Tell me that wouldn't be fire. World Heavyweight Champion Logan Paul.
We will be storming WWE
Bro, am I not
headquarters.
cooking with that? I'm not cooking with that.
Oh my god, not my COO.
Now I will say this: like, if it wasn't Jey Uso's technical, like his first title defense, I would like to see, like, eventually I would like to see Logan Paul win a world championship, especially if he keeps up on the pace that he's on. Like, people acting like Logan Paul's his ass. He's decent on the mic and he can wrestle. Like, what more do we want? Like, and he's one hell of a heel. People hate Logan Paul. Literally, he's doing his job as a heel.
I'd want someone who does this full time. That's what I want.
I mean, he's been on Raw every single week since they announced the match, has he not?
Yeah, and what's he gonna do after he loses? He's just gonna disappear for another few months. Come
Yeah,
back for
and
some.
so SummerSlam.
Wait. You mean if he loses?
You know what I'm talking about.
You mean if he loses, right?
All right, bro. Anyway,
Nah, I mean,
if he wins, I'm actually boycotting this company. I don't know what you want from me.
nah, I kid. I think everybody pretty much got it locked in that Jey Uso's gonna retain. I mean, it's his first title. I mean, unless you want to count. I mean, technically his second title defense, but like first PLE defense. I think there's no way they have him lose, especially at an event like Saturday night's main event. That is insane. This PLE is literally built around Jey Uso. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when you think of Saturday night's main event, you think of Yeet and Jey Uso.
I do?
I mean, shit, I do. Like the theme, at least. Like like he's always the cover for Saturday night's main event because of like his style, like his theme. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he wears the glasses. Like he wears like Yeet. Like it's I don't know. I mean, whenever I think of Saturday night main event, I think of Yeet and I think of Jey Uso.
Yeah,
And so
Cody
that's-
Rhodes actually.
For real?
It kind of fits him. I didn't even come back. I miss him.
It's one of the two.
I don't know well.
But yeah, I got Jey Uso retaining, but I like Yeah, I think that's the only like thing that you could pick for Logan Paul for him not to be a world champion is that that if he's not gonna be full time, then he should be a world championship or a champion, and I agree. But like besides that, like he meets all the criteria, all the criterias. I can't not speak.
His U.S. title reign was terrible.
For
I
real?
mean, 100% honest.
Shit,
Yes, it was
hot
bad.
take, but I think his U.S. title run was better than Rey Mysterio's last title run.
I
Like,
fucking knew he was gonna say it.
bro, am I fucking lying? Am I fucking lying? And on top
I mean,
of
it's
that,
a pretty low
bro,
bar, damn. Because
bruh,
Ray's reign was like what, 30 days or some shit.
bro. All I'm saying is,
the U.S. championship.
bro, you want me to be so for real with y'all right now? Rey Mysterio should not have been the one to defeat Logan Paul for that U.S. championship. That was so fucking stupid, bro. Like, and not even because I'm a Rey Mysterio hater, but is that not so stupid? Like, come on, bro. Out of all the people they could have put over, they want to put over an old, washed Rey Mysterio. They had a very mediocre run as a U.S. champion. It was so trash, bro. Was it not?
I don't remember it was him. I thought it was L.A. Knight.
Nah. Oh, no, it was LA Knight, wasn't it? Wait, who did?
Ray
Wait,
beat Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. My fault. He shouldn't have beat Austin Theory for the U.S. Championship then. That's what I meant. My bad. Yeah, like, it's just trash. Like, bro, he shouldn't, like, bro, he's trash. He shouldn't have won that bit. And Logan Paul's title reign is way better than Rey Mysterio's U.S. title reign. Really? Low-key hot take? Let me get my rocks off. Logan Paul's U.S. title reign is better than any Rey Mysterio title reign. World Heavyweight Championship, tag team, it don't matter, bro. Logan, like, Rey Mysterio is just so bad. Like, tell me when I'm telling lies, because, like, bro, I'm cooking with that one. Like, he's just so mediocre, like, and overrated, bro. Holy, he's so overrated, bro. People just be blinded by nostalgia, bro. Like, y'all don't be seeing it. I see it. I see through the nostalgia. I'm just being honest.
Can I lock back in? I had to make sure you were done bullshitting.
Nah, I mean, yeah, go ahead. But I'm just saying.
No, I just want to know if I could lock back in the combo. It was,
Wait, but back on that.
getting a little nasty over there.
So you really didn't like Logan Paul's U.S. title run?
It was like 250 days, and he defended it twice. No, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean,
it was never there. They just used up a championship spot that anybody else could have had.
I don't know.
Someone deserving. I don't know who was in the show at that point. It could have been Chad Gable. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to disagree. I just feel like obviously it wasn't the best U.S. title run. Hell, it wasn't even mediocre. It was like
it was bad.
It wasn't even. I don't think it was bad because I feel like the way Triple H is trying to.
It was ass.
Nah, I'd have to disagree. I really do. Like, I feel like the exposure that he did for that, like he had that belt with him everywhere he went. Like he had that shit at literally. I think he had it at a soccer event, like at like the charity event, like Sidemen. I don't know if y'all be watching. Like they had like a little soccer event. He had it there. Like he literally carried that thing everywhere. Like literally, if you seen Logan Paul, you seen that belt. And that'll lead me into who I want to win Money in the Bank. Not saying that that's my pick, but whoa. I'm just saying that would be a good pick for it. But to get back on topic, like I think the way Triple H is booking champions is almost close to how boxers are booked. Like they're holding it for a longer amount of, like he even said it like with Roman Reigns, like champions you're gonna hold, like when a boxer wins the championship, they're not defending it every week. They're not even showing up every week. So it's like I think that is the direction that he was trying to head into, at least. I don't know about it now. And I'm not like
he must hate Jey Uso though, because bro's been on TV every week.
I mean, that's just because the fans love him. Like he brings in money, he sells merch. Like I'm saying as a heel though, obviously you're not gonna be on TV every single week. Like hell, unless you're Dominic Mysterio, name one heel that's on that bit every single week, getting the nuclear heat that Logan Paul is getting. Damn, I'll wait. Shit, we got time. But I'm just saying, like,
you're asking people who don't watch the shows.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's just like, as a heel, it's like, bro, as a heel, you're not gonna see a heel defend the title every week. Let's just be fucking for real. Let's be real. Like they're gonna do anything they can. They're gonna, I'm saying they're gonna do anything they can to try to avoid matches as much as possible, as a heel would. Like, I don't know. I think as a heel, I mean, he does good work as a heel, bro. Like he makes it easy to hate him, bro. Like you're gonna hate somebody. I'm saying you're gonna hate somebody that's not showing up every week. Like I don't know. It's just I don't know. Yeah, it's not the best. Damn, I'm getting a phone call.
Of course, a heel shouldn't be defending every week, but
Yeah.
like once every like 4 months or
No,
whatever the
I
ratio
do
is
agree. I do agree.
for him.
Like
That's crazy. Yeah.
for him to call himself a full-time superstar, like WWE superstar, he's had, which, like I said, recently, like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen after Saturday night's main event, but he has been showing up. Like, obviously, it's just for little segments here and there, but I mean, he has been showing up, like, at least for his feud, which I think that's kind of what Logan Paul is. He is he's not a weekly wrestler. I feel like, I think if he was a weekly wrestler, we wouldn't be talking about him as much as we do. Like, I think he's only built for like specific feuds, like whenever he is booked for a PLE, or when he's booked. Because I can't even remember the last time I seen Logan Paul wrestle on a weekly show. I'm gonna be so for real with you. And
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I know I know he did, but it's just been a while. And I kind
He
of got a
wrestled
bit.
The Miz
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm saying.
SmackDown.
And that's like early into his career.
But yeah, that's my thing. I don't talk about him.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I really don't care about him. So
Yeah.
that's probably the main reason why I would like to not see him in positions like this. I would like to see people that do put the work in, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Popularity is more important at the end of the day.
Nah, yeah, it's straight. It's straight. I think I don't know. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree, but I think we all agree that Jey Uso was retaining though, right? I think
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much locked in. I think we got a little sidetrack there, but shit, we potting for real though. That's what we're, you know what I'm saying? We potting about.
If we want, there are only 4 matches on the show right now. Do we have any predictions on what the 5th one might be?
It's got to be a women's match,
Ooh.
right? There is no women's matches. Oh, I got one. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. Do they
Again?
You don't think they finished that off? You don't
Yeah,
think
they just did that on SmackDown.
Oh, that was the finale?
That's crazy.
Damn.
I hope so.
I guess so.
Damn. I mean,
It's
I
been
don't know.
going
I didn't know. I
forever.
mean, closing
This
the
been going on since
I'm
2024.
saying closing the book on that feud on SmackDown is crazy, but they're gonna bro, this might be pissing me off. They gonna close the feud to a world championship on SmackDown, but they gonna let Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre be on the PLE. Like, shit makes me sick to my guts, bro. My spleen. Like, that shit actually makes me sick, bro. It's actually so aggravating.
You don't get
it, bro. I don't even know what you would put on that bid. Cause I mean, Monday Night Raw has already passed, and they didn't make anything. So it's got to happen on SmackDown if they are gonna add a 5th match. So I'll let y'all go. Maybe y'all can give me something to go off.
They've been building a Tiffany versus Jade.
Jade.
I don't know if they want to do it this soon, but I mean they could. I guess.
Yeah. It'd be very rushed though. I feel like it'd be very rushed. Would it?
Yeah, they should do it for Money in the Bank or something like that.
Yeah. Or either for SummerSlam. That'd be a good ass match for SummerSlam. Jade versus Tiff. Doesn't Jacob Fatu, is he feuding with somebody for that U.S. championship?
Isn't it like still LA Knight? Is he stuck in like this whole story with the bloodline for like the last year and a half?
I'm saying, who is Selena Vega? Who is
yeah, that was my guess.
Who is she feuding with right now? I have
on
no
TV.
clue. Nah,
it's still like Chelsea Green still, which is also one thing I was gonna say. I think that's why they brought Giulia. I think that's why they brought Giulia to SmackDown, because when you look at the SmackDown women's roster, there's really just only a couple people there. There's not really a division.
I think
that's why they brought her there.
Nah, yeah, you might actually be right about that, because
look, if they give Giulia that championship match off rip, I might cream my pants.
Off rip
crazy.
Off rip is kind of crazy. I don't know if she deserves it off the rip.
She deserves everything.
I just don't know, like, what would that 5th match be? Because it's got to be a match, right? Like,
my best guess was Zelina Vega because I don't know what state the men's U.S. championship is in right now, but I don't think he's in an active rivalry aside from like Solo maybe, but they're definitely not doing that this soon. And then John Cena's already in the match. What's his face?
R-Truth?
What's the other thing that's going on?
John Cena,
I'm trying to think what other championships are involved. And then Tiffany J would be a bit rushed too.
I mean, y'all think maybe the tag team?
I don't know what's going on with the. Yeah,
the tag titles are advertised for SmackDown.
Fraxium had a match with DIY. That was a banger.
Man,
they're gonna do that match on SmackDown.
I guess.
Oh, it's not gonna happen there.
I have no clue. Like I said, I still low key the only thing that I could think of is Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. Like, I don't know.
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think Triple H really doesn't like the Street Profits.
I'm starting to think he don't like SmackDown. Like, what the fuck?
I'm starting to think he don't like the
Bro,
tag team titles at all.
bro.
I feel like he just hates tag team wrestling.
I mean, so
Tag
that
teams.
SmackDown has just been boring, bro. SmackDown. You know how I was saying like stuff being a chore to watch. SmackDown is actually a chore to watch. Like, what even happens on SmackDown? Like, I can watch Monday Night
He
Raw
just
any
hates
week.
us.
Like, yo, for real. Hey, bro, swear, like, bro, what even happens on SmackDown? Like, I don't know. I guess just to throw
Whole lot of nothing.
just to throw a match out there, I'd just say Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. The finale, I guess, even the finale part 2. When last time again? hey, what was it? What was it like for
Once in a lifetime.
twice in a lifetime. When last time again? That's like, come on, bro. Like
The end of an era.
Once in a lifetime.
Last time ever.
But yeah, that's my choice. I think Mason said Selena and shit Chelsea, I guess.
I mean, I'd be fine with it. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
What you got, Dixie, for the 5th match? If there's even a 5th match, they might
I
not
feel like
be one.
they might just do like some like Chelsea Green and like Alexa Bliss or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did see that with Alexa Bliss on SmackDown. That was crazy.
I mean, they could do a Money in the Bank qualifier, but SmackDown's already ahead of Raw in those. So, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no telling what they're gonna do for that 5th match, or if they're even gonna be a 5th match. But I do want to talk about
on pay-per-view. That's my opinion.
Like, seriously though, or just the tag team championships and any championship, bro. Like, I'm sick of these, bro. I'm sick of the mid-card championship. Like, I'm sick of the tag team championships not being booked for the PLEs. The last one we got was,
Dude, oh my god.
was what was it? And it's the better tag team division. Wouldn't you want to put that more on PLEs? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I'm telling you. They are running circles around Raw's tag division.
Yes,
right now.
bro, and they're getting the least amount of love. Like, bro, Shawn Michaels, save us. Like, please, Shawn, twerk on us.
Shawn wouldn't be us.
Work on us is crazy.
Twerk on us, Shawn, twerk. Get it sexy. Like, come on, hit us up. But now,
so you still don't think he smashed? But
nah,
okay.
hell no. There ain't no. Wait, DC wasn't here last time. What you think, DC?
I wasn't even there. I watched the podcast.
You think Sexy Red smashed Shawn Michaels? Be honest.
I mean, it's tough.
He's the heartbreak kid.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
And he is a sexy
because
boy.
I mean, when you think about it, that's the heartbreak
Sexy
kid.
boy.
But at the end of the day, he found God, didn't he? He did all that.
Man,
So you know
it's
Sexy Red a
50-50.
freak.
It's
You know
50-50.
Sexy Red a freak, bitch. She fucked.
there's a lot of man whores in church. I'll say that. That's my opinion on that.
Nah, but I don't know.
I think he was in them guts.
The church might have more man whores than outside of the church.
Nah, I think Shawn Michaels. I think he didn't. I think he's straight. I think he good on that. I think bro. There's so much. Nah.
You're thinking that.
But hey, to get back on track, I'm assuming this is going to be the main event. The main event, or it's going to open the show. It's going to be one of the two. John Cena versus R-Truth. How did y'all feel about it being made official?
Oh man.
And who do y'all think is going to win that match?
Oh my god.
I got my prediction. I'll go first.
I love WWE listening to the fans. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, yeah. I think
you can go ahead though.
I think it's gonna be a funny match. I think it's gonna be like shenanigans. I think it's gonna be hilarious. I think we all know John Cena's gonna win that. But I think it's gonna be a funny way he wins it. I think like R-Truth gonna like pin himself somehow, or like go out of the ring. No, or like roll out of the ring and get disqualified or get counted out. Like, I think it's gonna be like something stupid. Like, knowing R-Truth and the clown he is, bro, like anything could happen, bro. Like, genuinely anything could happen in that match, bro. And that's what scares me. Like, hell. And by anything, I mean, hell, he might even could win that bit. That would be nasty work. Yo, this is far-fetched. This is a reach. But imagine R-Truth win that bit and then John Cena win it back from him, make him 18.
No, it's not for the
Wouldn't that be
championship.
nasty?
Which, actually, okay, since it's not for the
Oh,
championship.
it's a non-championship match? Oh, if it's non-title,
You know,
I think I got R-Truth winning that bit. Low key.
I was going to say, I have some ideas.
Oh no.
Wait. So,
Okay.
it's a non-title match?
It's a
I
non-title.
thought it was for the
Then,
title.
then if it's a I'm pretty sure it is for the title though. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is for the title.
I'm looking.
It says
on the
undisputed
Wikipedia
WWE
page right
champion. Oh, it just says champion John Cena. It don't say.
now. Yeah.
But it says that same thing for the Logan Paul match, and that's for the World Heavyweight Championship, ain't it? Damn it, does it say?
Either way, I think Cena's.
I'm looking on
gonna win.
Wikipedia.
It doesn't necessarily say, which is kind of concerning because
So
if that's
it says
the case,
it says the Jey Uso versus Logan Paul match is for the World Heavyweight Championship, but John Cena versus R-Truth is just a singles match.
oh yeah, then I 1000% got R-Truth winning that match. I ain't gonna hold you
Not gonna lie.
because
Yeah,
because
a little bit.
if it was for the title, John Cena's retaining obviously, but I think the fact that it's not for the title, there's no reason for it not to be for the title. So I think that's why they're gonna have R-Truth win. Unfortunately. Hopefully I'm wrong though. Hopefully I'm wrong.
I had a couple ideas. And this was something I didn't get to bring up in the last pod, just because I forgot. But I'm of the opinion, I'm not entirely sure if the John Cena and Randy Orton feud is over. I know they said it's the last time ever, but low key, I could see them going like for a rematch or something. Because truthfully, I mean, at some point, yeah. Because truthfully, who else is really going to challenge John Cena right now? Like, who is?
He could do that. I'd like to see CM Punk. AJ Styles.
He's on Raw.
I mean, let's be honest. The transfer portal exists. Anything can happen. Like,
I guess so.
But I mean, I can see it though. One last time, again, for the last time. One last time.
Yeah, you know that shit. It never means anything when they say once in a lifetime.
Hey, what Undertaker said? Never say never. Hey, you never know.
What's the Randy Orton and Edge thing? The greatest match ever. That's all.
Yo.
Honestly, they need to do that if they get a rematch. But look, if we get some Randy Orton interference or somebody Cody Rhodes interference, fuck it.
Ooh.
I could very well, legitimately see R-Truth win. Hey man, I just want to see. I think I have a couple requests. I want to see R-Truth hit an attitude adjustment on John Cena.
That would be so funny.
That could be hilarious. My main request, please, this should not be a squash match. I need this to not just go for like 15 seconds. Please give them at least like 5 minutes or something like that. That would be absolutely amazing.
I actually think it is gonna be 15 seconds, and I think R-Truth is gonna he's gonna shake John Cena's hand. He's gonna shake John Cena's hand, and then R-Truth is gonna roll out the ring and get counted out. Bro, hey, John Cena said he gonna ruin wrestling. He gonna ruin that bitch, all right. He gonna ruin the fuck out that bitch.
There are 4 matches on the show. Please give them 10 minutes at least.
Hey,
because R-Truth can cook. And they've had a match before.
Oh, speaking of R-Truth, bro, we didn't put it on the topics, but bro, I did not know that R-Truth injury back on NXT was that like drastic. Like I knew it was like a quad injury. They said he could have lost his leg. I never knew that. Like, bro, that is crazy. One thing that he do gotta lose though is them dreads, bro. Them things holding on by a thread, bro. Let it go. Let it go, bro. Like, let it go. Them things holding on for dear life, bro. Like, praying for them dreads, bro. Like, I was watching that clip.
Dude, I didn't.
Matter of fact,
I didn't notice how bad it was until I think it was Mason who said it in the version that's like podcast group chat. I didn't notice it, and I was watching SmackDown, and I was watching the interview they were doing for R-Truth, and I kept looking at his hair. I'm like, oh my god, like. It's gone. Like it's not truly there.
I'm gonna show y'all the clip we talking about where he was talking about it.
It's on the back of his head, man.
Bro, it's so bad. Hang on, let me go.
Oh my god.
It is actually atrocious, bro.
Oh, this is Here
we go, chat.
Oh, dude, they gotta do a loser goes bald match for this. They gotta add a stipulation for Cena and R-Truth.
So this is the clip that we're talking about, chat. He tore his quad.
And if you go back and watch that tape, I was wrestling Grayson Waller.
Like, bro, look how bad his hair looks. Like, he got to get a temp fade or something, bro.
And
But just
when
to
I
let
ran to the
the
rope, before I
pod
even
members,
attempt to jump,
like viewers, see
I was
the
already
clip.
committed to jumping over the rope.
This is
So I wasn't gonna stop
this
it.
the
Once
segment
I
we're talking
tried
about.
to go, there was some
Bro, what is
interference.
going on?
It was just as simple as that.
Like,
And I had the
bro,
infection.
oh my God.
I caught staph, MRSA. It was like 5 different
Yeah, I remember
infections
watching
I
this
had.
match
My
when it happened.
Yeah, I watched.
medication
See, I
for
watched
my
when he got hurt
infection
or hurt.
was 40.
Also, 4,700 a week is insane. Somebody was scamming his ass, bro.
They be
$700
taxing,
a week.
bro. This
That is crazy.
medicine shit is not cheap.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
like, what
crazy,
the hell I
bro.
got? You know what I'm saying? But it was that bad. And I had to give it to myself too. I had a pick line.
Crazy.
They charging him
I
a
had to run
whole
this arm
salary.
for,
They charging him
Nah,
a
for
rich
real.
person's salary.
Then I
Just
had
medication.
one in that
Yeah.
on.
You would have thought they was charging Roman Reigns for them
And I
hoes.
don't know if everybody knows this. We talked about it during our interview. You
Like,
almost
you-
lost your leg.
Hey, not
Almost
even.
lost my leg.
Oh yeah, that's the part where he was like,
It was that bad of infection.
Like,
Yeah.
not even gonna lie, like you would have thought R-Truth was Roman Reigns the way they was taxing him for them medications, I guess you could say. Cause boy, oh boy, 4,700 a week, bro. Like that's yearly salaries. Like
Yeah.
that is
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
not yearly, but like you know what I'm saying. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of money though. Like but yeah, like thankfully, you know what I'm saying. We do still have R-Truth, and he's able to perform this Saturday, and he didn't lose his leg. But he gotta lose them locks, bro. Like them shits is not it, gang. Like everybody want to
That's so
talk
bad.
about
I don't
John
know.
Cena going bald. We need to talk about the real, like the real problem at hand right now, and that's R-Truth, bro. Like, sheesh, them locks is not, bro. They hanging on by dear life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I like
That's
R-Truth
hanging on hopes and dreams.
for real,
That's
bro.
crazy.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, I
it
think I
was
got.
sad.
I don't know who I got winning. I think since it's a non-title match, I'd have to. My gut is telling me R-Truth. But my heart is telling me John Cena though. But I'm gonna lock it in. R-Truth. Go ahead, Mason. Who you got? You locking in R-Truth as well?
I got R-Truth. I got to see it happen.
What you got,
This
Dixie?
is his moment.
Finish the story, Dixie.
Unlocking, I still think it's gonna be Cena. Whether
Yeah.
the title is on the line or not on the line, I think it's still gonna be Cena.
I hope so. Like genuinely, because I do want this to be like a Super Cena run. Like nobody beats him until he literally wants
Actually-
to retire. Oh, go ahead.
What I think is gonna happen is Cena's gonna win the match, and then maybe for like 10 minutes straight, he's just gonna beat the fuck out of R-Truth. Just to get that real heel heat, you know? I think he's just gonna beat his ass.
And you want me to tell you what would be crazy? You want to be crazy, Dixie Enormous? You want me to tell you what would be insane? John Cena could do that, and they would still cheer him. It's fucking nuts. He could do, bro. There is no amount of bro. There's nothing you can do to make John Cena an actual heel, like where people don't like him or don't want to see him. The only way you'd be able to do that is if hell, I don't even know. Like literally, like you put him against the top babyface in the company and Cody Rhodes, and people were still cheering him. I don't know what you could do. People were still slightly cheering him against Randy Orton. The only thing I can think of is maybe he like quote unquote fake injures CM Punk or Randy Orton. Like that's the only thing I can think of. And even then, I really don't know. They might still cheer his bro. I'm telling you, bro. I really don't know. Like, I don't know how you actually put him over as a real heel. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it worked pretty well at Backlash.
Yeah, but they were still slightly cheering him every you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was John. At the end of the match, they saying thank you, Cena. And
What heel is getting 100% boost?
Listen, bro, he literally Logan Paul, Prime Dominique Mysterio, like I could go on. The Miz at times he was getting booed like crazy. Like those are real heels. But I'm saying bro, John Cena dirtily beat Randy Orton, and they were saying thank you, Cena. Which, to be fair, the way he looked at that belt and the way he looked at Randy Orton, it was like, damn, it's almost like it's sinking in. Like this is like his last ride. Cause
Over. It's over, bro.
Nah, yeah, and I think bro, he's not joking when he say he's not coming back. Once he leave the Monday Night Raw or whatever show he's on with that belt, his ass ain't coming back. Which I hope that's not the case. Like, hopefully he does do behind the scenes stuff with WWE. Just because I don't want to see him completely gone from the WWE. You feel me? Like he's just so
yeah.
He's just so fire.
Sad.
I'm
It'd be
saying,
sad.
bro.
I don't want to. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for December.
Hell nah, bro. For real, bro. But those are our Saturday night main event predictions. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let us know if you agree or disagree, and let us know your predictions. Let's see if y'all go 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 if they do have a 5th match. And I did want to. What did I want to talk about? Oh, Money in the Bank is actually coming up as well, and I think we spoke about this on the pod. Like these PLEs are like literally week after week, damn near. But
back to back.
we're not gonna give our predictions. We're not gonna give our predictions just yet. We're gonna save that for a different pod episode. But me and Mason were like, us pod guys were just we were curious. Who do y'all want to win Money in the Bank? Like, who do you want to win Money in the Bank, Mason? Now, who do you want? Not necessarily who do you think is gonna win Money in the Bank, but who do you want to win Money in the Bank? I got a
this
couple
is
good ones.
Gonna sound crazy. I have 2. I have 3. I'm gonna say the crazy one for last. Sami Zayn, probably my main guy.
Yuck.
Ooh.
We doing both? We doing women's and men's first? Or we doing women and men? If so, we can start off with the women's.
We can do both.
We can start off with the women's.
You want to start with women's?
Yeah. We gotta save the best for last one, right?
No,
Yo.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't even realize what you said. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
I can't.
Just for that, I'm starting with the men's. Because I already said Sami. So, Sami, because I really want to see that. Well, I don't even know if I want to see a heel Sami run. I think if he was to do it, he should probably just like announce it beforehand, and they can have a match in main event Raw or whatever. Him and Jey Uso, because that's what I assume he'd be cashing in on.
Yeah.
Another one, honestly, I think Drew McIntyre could win it 2 years in a row, and I wouldn't be mad at it. This one he definitely has to win, and I think he's saving it to kill John Cena. I think that's exactly what. That's who I think should be the person to dethrone Cena before he retires. And if it was via Money in the Bank, then I honestly wouldn't care. I think it'd be great. And Drew definitely deserves that second championship run in that real WrestleMania main event, so I'd be happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one,
wait,
we're getting real outside
not
the
to cut you off. You talking about Drew McIntyre having the belt for that main event at WrestleMania, or are you talking about cashing in at WrestleMania in that main event?
No, having the belt for WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say because I think John Cena retiring
hopefully winning.
December, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Hopefully winning, because he did have. Well, he didn't even have the main event. I think he opened the show, but he had the match with Bobby Lashley at 37,
and then
which he lost, and also did main event. But you know.
And then he had Seth Rollins. He beat Seth Rollins, but I think that also opened up the show. Didn't
that was also opener.
And then he got cashed in on by Lamian Priest. Who was your third option?
We're getting real crazy here. Karrion Kross.
Whoa!
That would be crazy. Low key. And the thing is, I'm not too mad at it. I wouldn't actually be mad at it. But
people be going crazy for Karrion Kross. He's really reinvented himself. This new character he's got. Shit stirrer is what I like to call this gimmick that he's going on.
Yeah.
That he's going on with. But nah, man. I mean, I'm all for just I guess audience support in general. I thought Karrion Kross was so mid for a long time. But he really turned it around and got on a new level recently. So I'd definitely be glad to see. Well, I like to see him in the match. I think I'm thinking of like a LA Knight type thing where they tease him winning, but it doesn't end up happening. But yeah, he would be my third prediction. I wouldn't be mad if it happened, or not prediction, but third person I'd want to win.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad if that happened.
Nah, those are some good options. I actually meant to mention this before we started potting. I didn't come up with a bird is the word segment of it. So if y'all could be thinking of something, and if when y'all come up with something, we'll just hit. Y'all could just announce it after we do our. I guess you could say wants like or Money in the Bank wants to wins. I guess you could say or winners. And you want to list yours, Dixie, or you want me to go ahead? Men's Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you go. I'm gonna think of mine.
Okay, so I got one who I think is gonna win the Money in the Bank, who I want to win the Money in the Bank, and then I got an honorable mention, which I think y'all all know who I'm gonna pick for the honorable mention. But the person that I want to win Money in the Bank is none other than the greatest luchador to step on this God green earth, Alberto No, stop. Let me stop.
Oh God!
I'm
God,
joking.
it gets even worse.
I'm joking.
It got worse.
I'm trolling.
Oh.
I'm trolling, bro. I'm trolling.
Kitchen is better found, bro.
On a real note, though, I think the person I actually really want to win the Money in the Bank and who I really feel like deserves to win Money in the Bank is the one and only Carmelo Hayes. I think Melo in the Bank just has such a nice ring to it, bro.
Yes.
He's young. He could really use that briefcase. That could literally skyrocket his career. Him and Bron Breakker has parallel careers. Bron Breakker literally had a crazy IC title run. I think not crazy. I think crazy is an over sell, but I think Carmelo deserves this. Like, to put him on that same level as Bron Breakker, if not above Bron Breakker, not that they're competing, but I think this would get him back up there. Because a lot of people are saying that the Miz is killing his career, which I don't know. And I don't know if they want to give him the Money in the Bank briefcase since he just won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, which I don't know. I still would like to
Be a
see.
good follow-up.
And it's just a good catch. Like, you could say, like, that's like, bro, Melo in the Bank, bro. Like, come on, bro. They did it with Carmella back with the women's Money in the Bank, Mela in the Bank, and it did numbers, bro. And like, Carmelo could literally stash that Money in the Bank briefcase for a minute, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you because I mean, he's a heel. He could do some work. And on top of that, just to tie the Miz into this situation, I mean, not saying that the Miz is the best Money in the Bank briefcase winner, but like, he has experience. Like, this could be like something that he could try to mentor Carmelo Hayes in on, or what they could run with that route. You know what I'm saying? They could take that storyline or whatnot too, just so it ain't just, oh, I'm just gonna hold the briefcase until I want to cash it in. Like, they'd actually have a storyline with the briefcase as well. I don't know. I really would like to see Carmelo. I think he's really the best choice whenever it comes to Money in the Bank, especially the men's Money in the Bank. Honorable mention, like I said it the past 2 years, Logan Paul, bro. Y'all cannot tell me he would literally be a really good, he would be a good Money in the Bank briefcase winner, bro. Imagine you watching the Impulsive podcast, which is it better than the Bird's Nest podcast, chat? You know what I'm saying? Word. But imagine you watching that podcast, you see the briefcase. Imagine you see him post on Instagram, he getting on the plane, he got the briefcase. Like, he's literally plastering that briefcase everywhere. It's good for business. You know, Triple H loves business. I don't know. I could see that Logan Paul being a Money in the Bank winner. And not even saying that he has to win it, but I will say this. If the next briefcase winner loses, we're going to have to have that discussion. I ain't going to lie to you. We're going to have to have that discussion because we had Austin Theory, Drew McIntyre. We're going to have that conversation, bro. But yeah, like I said, Carmelo Hayes, and then honorable mention Logan Paul. What you think, DC? Go ahead, Mason. Go ahead.
Just real quick.
Yeah,
Speaking of if the Money in the Bank winner loses, I got another thing. I'm sick. I'm completely sick of hearing people on Twitter or whatever. This hasn't been a thing recently, but I remember it being a thing a couple years ago. If I hear another person say that somebody should cash in Money in the Bank on a mid-card championship,
bro, I'm sick of seeing that shit, bro.
I myself.
Like, bro, why, bro? What, bro? That would literally ruin all credibility of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, literally, like, that's so stupid, bro. That was so mad when he cashed in on Seth Rollins. Wasn't it Seth Rollins who was the U.S. champion at that time? I was so sick, bro. I was so.
It was so dumb.
So dumb.
Rollins was doing open challenges, so it's like, why did you waste that Money in the Bank when he was doing an open challenge? You could have just been first with Gorilla, but you used the Money in the Bank.
Bro, I was sick, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, I was actually sick. I was like, are we serious right now? Like, that is like. I thought it was a prank. I thought it was a prank. Like, it was. I was sick, bro. I was so sick. I said, wow. Crazy. But yeah, that was actually nasty work. But you can go ahead, Dixie.
Yeah, sorry about that. You can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. I got two for the men. Which is, the first guy is someone who should have won it and not Lamian Priest. L.A. Knight should have won. And I think he should win this year.
So not because
he absolutely deserves that briefcase.
So you think he's still, like, you don't think it's too late? Like, you don't think it's 2 years too late?
I don't think it's too late. I mean, he's like 40 some,
no,
maybe
I'm not even
like
talking about his age.
too.
I ain't even talking about his age. I'm just saying in general, like, how he's been booked and like these past few Money in the Banks. Like, why now is what I'm trying to get at. Like you
think,
said, it should have been 2 years ago, really, when he was at the peak of his
yeah, it
momentum.
should have been.
But they passed up on it and they gave it to Damian Priest. And I don't
I mean,
care.
he's still getting these loud reactions from. I
Yes.
think why not do it? Like I feel like he's one of those guys who can just still get a reaction no matter what he's doing. So I
Nah,
think
yeah.
he should be contending for winning the Money in the Bank.
I low key could really see that, especially since he just recently dropped the U.S. title. This sets him up for a main title, you know what I'm saying, picture. And LA Knight is a big name and a big face, and he could really sell tickets and really sell him as Money in the Bank. I could see it. I could really see that. I will say this, though. I don't care what nobody says. When Damian Priest won that Money in the Bank briefcase, the only reason why people are giving it as much praise as they are is because the way he cashed in. I'm not gonna lie. LA Knight I still to this day believe he should have won that briefcase, bro. That year, like DC was saying.
Word.
Like, that was so stupid, bro.
Like, Damian Priest.
And it ain't even because it was Damian Priest. It's just because people are not praising that Money in the Bank run, but like up until he cashed it in, people was like, "Oh, this the dumbest blase blah," which was true. Like he literally was like faking the cash-ins. Not like, bro, it was just stupid. It was a terrible Money in the Bank briefcase run. People let that cash in like blind them. Like LA Knight should have won that briefcase, bro. And that was literally like, bro, I don't know if he'll ever get to that amount of like overness that he was at LA Knight whenever he was like when it was peak LA Knight. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I could see it. Like you said, he's still pretty over with the crowd. Like they still get lit whenever they, you know what I'm saying, they hear that theme song.
Yeah. And he established himself more with those US championship reigns.
That's
like
true. That's true.
Yep.
He built himself up as a much more competent wrestler as opposed to just a catchphrase guy.
Nah, yeah.
And, yeah.
Who was your second guy? I didn't catch that.
And then I was gonna say my second would be who was your guy Carmelo Hayes. I think he could be the young guy who gets it. Yeah, it works with him because he's like the young cocky heel. He's doing that thing.
Yes,
and even if the heel gimmick doesn't work out for him, I feel like since he's with the Miz, you could turn him on the Miz. Like the Miz can betray Melo, and people they're gonna cheer Melo because nobody's gonna cheer the Miz. Exactly. So I feel like that can help him get over too.
Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, they could really cook with Yeah, it's got to be Carmelo, bro. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. And with that being said, I'll start us off with the women's Money in the Bank. I got two as well. I do one and then an honorable mention. Who I'd want to win? Dare I say Chelsea Green? Like, I know she's fresh off of a women's US title run, but I would actually, like I said, when Tiffany Stratton won it, I was one of the like strong believers that it should have been Chelsea Green. But I mean, I wasn't mad at Tiffany winning it either. Whenever she did win it, she did fantastic with it. Just with the theme, like it had a pink briefcase, it was just fire. But in the kind of like the same position that I like was feeling with LA Knight, is it too late for Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank? And if not,
no,
I think I want Chelsea Green to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think it'd be funny, especially since she has the little security guards or whatever you want to call it. I think it'd be a hilarious briefcase run. And then honorable mention, I'd probably have to go with Naomi, low key, or Naomi. Do y'all say Naomi or Naomi? I think it's Naomi.
I say Naomi.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's Naomi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
I would assume so.
Yeah, that'd be my honorable mention. So I got Chelsea Green. That's why I would want to win it, and honorable mention Naomi. I think those are two solid picks for Money in the Bank. And you can go ahead, Mason, since you know what I'm saying, you the big. I love women.
The Chelsea Green thing, I do love women. Okay, I don't think that's such a bad thing to say. I do want to say on the subject of Chelsea Green. I wasn't even thinking about her. Not a bad choice at all. Mm-hmm. What is it? They're doing Alba Fire so dirty right now because they have her and her whole group, and now she's part of the Secret Harvest.
Wait,
which is,
I do got a quick question.
Not hating on that, but goodness gracious.
I know Isla Dawn was released, but like, was there a reason why? Or they just
no?
What?
My fault.
Wait, what happened? Damn, I ain't know we was. Yeah. I ain't know we was riding for Isla Dawn like that, bro. I ain't know we was riding now.
Yeah, we ride till dawn, bro.
Okay, we are. We ride at dawn.
We ride till dawn.
Pause. No, yeah, she got released. I don't know why.
So lame.
Budget cuts or whatever.
I'm saying that's
but,
tough.
Yeah. But the person I've really only had one person since this whole thing's been going on for the women's Money in the Bank, and it's Naomi.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just Naomi. She had her run back in 2017, and it definitely could have been a lot better. And I'd like to see her get some redemption for that, even if it's like a short run.
No,
But
without a doubt.
the rivalry with Jade Cargill clearly isn't over. She's just been missing for a while. So I'd like to see them put some, some credibility on her character, a reason to believe in her, and give it to Naomi.
And
so
not
she
the
can probably just spoil Jade Cargill's first championship win. I assume that's what happens.
Ooh, that'd be fire. And just if y'all need help making a decision, Benny Boy said, why not Roxanne Perez or Rhea Ripley, which those are, I think, the two of the people that's qualified. I don't think it should be Rhea Ripley. She doesn't need the briefcase, and I definitely think it's too soon for Roxanne Perez. Not gonna lie, I think if she was to come in, debut, and make the Money in the Bank and win the Money in the Bank, I'd be like, oh wow, they literally strapping the rocket to her back right now. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, but then I think we'd have the same thing, kind of like the same problem that we're having with Gunther, but worse, because she hasn't had a mid-card title run. I'd like to see her go for the Women's IC Championship first. Because let's just say, theoretically speaking, Roxanne Perez wins the Money in the Bank and cashes in and becomes the Women's World Champion. It's just like, after she loses that, it's only going to go down from there. Because, unless she's going to keep competing for the world title. It'd be kind of on the same trajectory that Gunther's on, because now it's Gunther's in a position where it's damn, now what do you do with him besides have him keep competing for the same belt, and when does he win it again? You know what I'm saying? It'd be something kind of like that in my opinion. But nah, I think it'd be too soon for Roxanne to win it. And Rhea, she just doesn't need it. She really doesn't. But who was your prediction, or who did you want to win the Women's Money in the Bank? DC. By the way, these are who we want to win, not our predictions, chat. Which
yeah, who I want,
yeah,
is one woman. I want Naomi to win this briefcase because she got the new character.
Yes,
I feel like it just makes sense. If you want to legitimize the character, you want to make her legit.
Yeah.
Give the people a reason to care. So I think she should be the one to win the briefcase.
Okay. No, I'd agree. I'm pretty sure we all pretty much got Naomi in at least the back of our head or whatnot, or who we want to win. And I don't think that's a bad decision either, especially with her heel gimmick right now. She could really she could have her own custom briefcase. I think it'd be entertaining, to say the least. Either her or Chelsea Green, they could literally kill that. They could go crazy with it. And yeah. And speaking of women, like I said, I don't know if y'all had thought of a bird of the word topic. I just came up with one on the fly, but you can say yours first. You can say yours. We might save mine for next week.
Oh. Well, what was it? The other thing that was on the docket for pod topics was our favorite underappreciated wrestlers.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. If anything, we can make that the bird is the word.
Yeah. I guess as a qualifier for what underappreciated means, we'll say no world championships in WWE.
Ooh, okay.
I think that would.
Well, can we can we veto one off the list? Because I'm pretty sure all three of us are gonna say Dolph Ziggler, right?
He won a world championship though.
I'm saying, but
so that's the main.
Yeah, he won the world heavyweight.
Oh, so they can't have a world championship at all.
Never held a world heavyweight or a world championship. Yes.
How many we got a list? Because I can't even think. I have to do some research.
However you want, man. We can just talk about it. Yeah.
I'll list three. Let me look.
I'm trying to think. It's actually a struggle. Now that I said no world champions, I was gonna say the reason I brought it up was because that Braun Strowman clip from 2017, where he was fighting Big Show, and I was like, "Look, man, I know it's crazy, but Braun Strowman was kind of carrying Raw back then." I actually got a great one.
He low key.
If it's no WWE championships, I have a great one.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead, Dixie.
We doing three or we just doing one?
He said you could do whatever you want, but I'm gonna just do three.
Okay.
Wait, quick question: is this for the bird is the word, or y'all got something else for that? Because if not, I got something for the bird is the word.
I would have said this was bird in the word. I would say we can do yours too, because I'm down for anything else.
Yeah.
What you think, DC?
But I'm gonna say we can do both. We can do both, honestly.
All right, bet. Say less. I'm gonna still list three though.
Yeah.
Go ahead though.
But the one person that came to mind, Samoa Joe.
Thank you.
I feel like he should have won that Universal
That's
title.
a good one. That's
He
a good
should
one.
have won that Universal title from Brock.
He should have.
I remember watching that episode where he put him in the sleeper on the stage, turned that man pink, and walked away. He should have won that Universal title.
Yeah, I meant to say it was him and Braun Strowman carrying Raw back then, because
Yeah.
it was hard to watch.
What other ones you got this year? That's all you had.
Right now that's all I really had.
Okay, I got some good ones. Low key. You want me to go, or you still thinking?
You go ahead. You think for a bit.
I question. Fuck, I thought I had it. Would Wade Barrett would qualify for this list, wouldn't he?
Yes.
I'm
that's
throwing
good.
Wade Barrett on my list. I'm throwing Wade Barrett on there just because I feel like, bro, he had so much potential, bro. Like I used to love watching Wade Barrett on like with the Nexus.
Oh, I actually have another.
Like I used to love him with the Nexus, and then I guess a cop out answer I'd probably say Dusty. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. I'd say Dusty Rhodes.
Oh.
And this probably one that's gonna throw y'all for a loop. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? But I'd probably go Ricochet, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Even though he on AEW.
Yeah. I didn't know you even still like him.
Bro, he'll always have a special place in my heart, bro. He better than Rey Mysterio, I'll tell you that much. Even with no world titles, bro. But yeah, I have to throw Ricochet on that list, bro. I would like to see him just to see what he could have done with it. You know what I'm saying? And then this just an honorable mention. Evan Bourne. I don't know if y'all remember him from back in the day.
Damn, Evan Bourne.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
That's a good one.
The only thing that sucked is I never seen him as a WWE champion or a world heavyweight champion. I just never could see it, bro. But it would have been so cool.
I'd say they had that one SmackDown versus Raw in 2011 where you do the Rey Mysterio storyline, and if you lose at WrestleMania, then he wins the championship. See, they're gonna do stuff like THQ low-key be making better storylines and better stars.
I'm saying, like, bro, Vince McMahon.
That's what company does.
What the fuck? Wait, where were we going with this? We're talking about a video game. He said Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon didn't do that. Exactly.
Hey, so
that's
wait,
what we're getting at.
Wait, one
He
more superstar I'll throw on that list just for the you know what I'm saying, the sake of throwing him out there, and he still has, you know what I'm saying, the chance to win it. Xavier Woods. I'd like to see him. At this point, I'd like to see him at least with a singles title. At this point, like, it don't even got to be the world championship.
Yeah. Woods went crazy.
Cause like, I mean, Kofi, Biggie, they both won the WWE championship. Like, I think it's like Xavier Woods, his time has got to be soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, not soon, but you know, I'd like to see him get that bit.
They were really trying to build him up against Roman Reigns. I remember that.
Yeah, they were.
Like, he stood no chance, bro. But those are my list for the I guess you could say what was it called? Unappreciated wrestlers? Or yeah. So who you got? I'm curious to see who you got on your list.
I got two right now I can think of, and
okay.
I'm okay with two. We got Cesaro.
Yes, that's what I was gonna bring up.
And my main thing, I know a bunch of people hated like his theme song. They were like, it's loud and it's annoying. I love hearing those sirens, man. That
was fire.
Yes. I was like, whenever that happened, I knew like some real wrestling was about to happen. Another one is John Morrison.
Ooh, John Morrison was so fire, bitch. He was so fine.
The Prince of Parkour. That's a handsome man. Exactly.
Smash.
Hey,
bro. And like, he's jacked now, like, bro. He's actually massive. Like, he's huge.
Yeah.
The fact that they went The Miz over John Morrison still irks me to this day. I know you love The Miz, Jay Bird, but listen, John Morrison was it, bro. John Morrison was it. Bro,
I love John Morrison. I don't care what
anyone says.
I love John Morrison.
And the last one I just thought of,
Johnny Nitro.
Neville.
Okay.
Whenever Neville was in WWE, when he had that match against Seth Rollins and everybody thought he won.
Yes.
I remember that.
I could see that. Wait.
Then whenever he came back to the cruiserweights and he started destroying all the cruiserweights.
So backtrack to the John Morrison. What is his name? Johnny Nitro?
Yeah, that was
his TNA name? Something like that.
No.
I think he was at ECW.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, ECW.
that's what it was.
That was like no. That was before. That was even before then. He was on Raw with Joey Mercury, I think.
Yeah, they're
And
Eminem, right?
Eminem. That whole group was underrated, actually. If we're being
Eminem.
honest.
That's more like Slim Shady, the
Shadow,
rapper.
Shadow Melina.
No. What was it? It was Mercury or Mercury, Nitro, and Melina. That's
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Oh, what a time! What a time!
Hey, W unappreciated superstars, man. They deserve better. Especially Wade Barrett. Like for real. Like it sucks. Like the next
Samoa Joe.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Really, a lot of the superstars that we listed, bro, for real. And y'all mentioned Milena. My bird is the word topic of the week was who are your top 3 favorite women superstars? I think that's a good one.
Oh,
I'm showing the women love. I'm showing the women love this week. I'm showing the women love this week. Hey, Mother's Day was 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? We showing the women love. You know what I'm saying? And
really grown as a person.
But yeah, so and it's not necessarily who you think is better or who is the best. It's literally just who is your top 3 favorite women wrestlers. And I'll start us off because you know I got a pretty nice top 3. In no specific order because I love all of these women to death. I'd have to say Bianca Belair. She's definitely got to be on my. Realistically, she's on my Mount Rushmore of women wrestlers, just because I mean everything she's done for African American women wrestlers. Like she's really, like, truly changed the game. If I'm being real, like, because before Bianca, there was no like real. I guess you could say Naomi, but there wasn't no real like black women's world champion. Like I really genuinely can't think of none off the top of my head, and literally, like, she's just amazing. She's like and I hope this is the path that they take. That I hope, like, she's like the John Cena of the women's division. Like, I hope she never turns heel until like people least expect it, and then you know what I'm saying, we have a one last run type of Bianca. You know what I'm saying? Word. But Bianca Belair, not to prolong it. That's she's definitely on that list. Number 2, I just had it, but it slipped my mind. But I go ahead and say this one. I'll say Kelly. Kelly was like. Growing up,
okay,
bro, like I was a horn dog. Kelly was my favorite superstar ever, bro. When she was getting undressed and shit, I was like, please. I was like, drop the towel, bro. Kelly was she was so fire, bro. Like Kelly was the baddest, bro. Like I used to love Kelly. And last but not least, I guess I'd probably go Alexa Bliss. Because you can ask Dixie, whenever when I got back into wrestling for the first time, I was a real big fan of Alexa Bliss. Like, bro, she was just like she just looked very cool.
He was watching 2016 SmackDown. I already know.
It wasn't even 20. I wasn't even watching then. It was I don't even know.
18?
I was just playing. No, I think I was playing WWE 2K TK or TK. I was playing WWE 2K. Was it 19? It was one of those, like one of the ones before, like they brought it back, and I was like, "Damn, Alexa Bliss kind of fired. Like she kind of fired." And so I got Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Kelly, bro. And those are my 3 favorite wrestlers, women wrestlers. Yeah, that's my 3. I was gonna throw an honorable mention in there, but nah, I'm good on 3. I think 3 is straight. And.
Word.
We can say Mason for last since he like the women's activist. He loves
the
women.
woman lover.
we love the women. Shit.
That's crazy.
And I already know Dixie's. I know one of his, like, for sure.
Hey, chill.
You better get your rocks off, King. Pause.
Oh man, my fault. Let me peep game to lock in real quick.
Lock in.
All right, number 3. We're gonna go from 3 to 1.
Okay.
Number 3 is someone I've always liked, but just like improved a lot over the years, which is Liv Morgan. I feel like she improved way much in character work and in the ring. I think she's very underappreciated.
I was gonna say that, but I ain't wanna. Like, I feel like that's a cop out answer.
Crazy.
All right, and I'm saying crazy. Number 2. I mean, debatably, the best women's wrestler right now, Io Sky. Undeniable. She's incredible. Goated things in it.
I love Io Sky.
I mean, number 1.
Top 3 is crazy.
Number 1, do I even got to say it?
Nah, bitch. Let's
The
also
Google shouldn't have been released. She
Ah,
should win all
yes,
the
King.
belts on
Yes,
the
King.
planet Earth.
Yes,
That's all
King.
that's high.
Yes, bitch. King Coda. King Coda. Yes, bitch. We love
He
the
needs to
Coda
be
guy.
the undisputed WWE champion right now.
She should have been the one.
Bring her back.
She should be the one to dethrone John Cena.
Bro, bring her back, or else I'm going to sue the WWE.
Bro, I don't know how she. Bro, that's so lame, bro. It's like I
Shout
said,
out
bro.
Christian.
When she lost to Lyra for that inaugural IC championship, I knew it was over for her. Like in WWE, I knew it was, bro. Not even gonna lie.
That's so nasty.
So that's so
That's so
tough.
nasty.
Hey, that's a W top 3 though. Like I said, it's debatable with Io Sky, but I can see it. I love Io Sky. She's just she really is just such a lovable like person, bro. Like she's just down to earth. It's easy to root for her. Like you know how it's easy to hate on Logan Paul, it's easy to love Io Sky. And so that's not bad. I'm not mad at that. I'm surprised. Like I'll say the superstar after Mason lists his, but you could go ahead, Mason.
Okay, I got 3.
Okay.
And I have a very nasty honorable mention.
Ooh.
But
Nasty is crazy.
Ew, yuck. Spit on it.
No, I okay. Let me go. Me and Dixie have the same number 3.
Okay.
It is Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at that.
Actually, you know what? No. My number 3 is Io Sky. Actually, now that I think about it,
Damn.
greatest wrestler on the planet. I've said that for a while now. But yeah, Io Sky, amazing. One of the best women's wrestlers I've ever seen in my lifetime. I'd like to see more. I think that's the main thing, which is good because she's still young.
Yeah, and she's been doing great work right now. 2-time world champion.
Great work. Great championship runs. Yeah, just the whole package. Everything is there. My number 2 is Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Ew, spit on it.
Crazy.
Oh, no.
If y'all don't remember Prime Becky Lynch, whenever the man first happened, that shit had me going crazy because I was already a decent Becky Lynch fan at that point.
That shit was overrated. Oh, I'm joking.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm rage baiting.
I was already a pretty decent Becky Lynch fan at that point because I was like, you know, she's just a great worker and everything. But she really, like, in my mind, I was like, she really needs to go and, like, take that championship for hers because she's been passed by for the championship opportunity so many times. And so when that literally became her character, it was like, this is peak, man. This is exactly what I wanted to see. She was just beating Charlotte. That was the main thing too, because I despised Charlotte for a long time, and she was just beating Charlotte's ass like all the time. So a very fun time to watch Becky Lynch. My number 1. This goes back to when I was first watching WWE. The first women's wrestler, or the first women's champion I ever saw was AJ Lee, and this was in 2013. This is a time where none of the women's wrestlers were out there to actually wrestle or whatever. Like this was still before the Divas Revolution, and AJ Lee was absolutely killing it out there. Probably the only thing that made women's wrestling worth watching at that point, because she was the only person who seemed like she was actually there to wrestle, as opposed to just being a model. I'm kind of throwing shade at the Bella Twins, but I'm not gonna.
You put AJ Lee at 1.
AJ Lee's my number 1.
I can see
yes.
that. Yeah, I was. If nobody said it, that's what I was going to say earlier. I was going to say, wow, I'm actually shocked that nobody said it, because the amount of motion that she had, bro, and like that she still has motion, like, bro, every single year. You can't tell me you're not like just maybe they'll, you know what I'm saying, bring back the GOAT. But yeah, they let us down every single Rumble, every single year. But I love that top 3 though. I'm actually surprised nobody had Rhea Ripley in there. It's low key, especially how over she is. I was gonna throw her in as my honorable mention, but I was like, I don't really like her. But only because
she's probably my 4, 5, and 6 are like Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. So. She's one of those. She's 4, A, B, or C. I couldn't tell you which one.
Damn, I let off Tiffany Stratton. I might have to. Ain't gonna lie.
Okay, we're getting nasty.
No, wait. I might have to replace Kelly.
There's too many women.
Nah. I might have to switch Kelly over too.
Women aren't just swimsuit models, so it's actually harder to judge.
Nah, Tiffany Stratton got to be in my top 3, bro. Sorry, Kelly. You the childhood queen, but
Damn,
I gotta
good.
throw I gotta throw Tiffany
straight.
Stratton in that bit, bro. Like somebody, she gotta be in somebody top 3. Like Tiffy, like come on, bro, stop playing with it, dude. I
Unlike
love
the Bell
Tiffany
twins,
Stratton.
no shade at all to Kelly, but she does not.
I
No.
never really was a
Should
big
be
fan of the
anybody's
Bella
top three.
Twins. I became a fan.
No,
No, listen, I became a fan of the Bella Twins whenever like they was on that show with John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Like
no, that shit was peak entertainment.
I
I know.
swear. I forget Total Divas. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, that was peak entertainment. I was watching that shit.
Nah, facts. And speaking of peak entertainment, bro, the Bird's Nest podcast, chat. If y'all haven't subscribed already, y'all be sure to subscribe.
Word.
Tight, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
No, we
Wait a
ain't
minute.
done yet. I was just saying, like, that's peak.
My nasty honorable mention.
Okay, go ahead. Nasty.
Ronda Rousey.
Ew!
Oh,
Yuck! Man, that's disgusting. That ain't even nasty.
Oh.
That's eating ass nasty. Like, ugh. Like, you own it.
Look,
You borderline eating ass.
And that's
Ronda
disrespectful to
Rousey.
eating ass.
Nah, for real.
Ronda Rousey was killing it before everybody started hating her. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bunch
Her
of
first one was good.
marks, a bunch of losers talking about she's exposing the business or whatever. I don't care. Ronda Rousey was raw as fuck for
Trash.
not even having wrestling experience up to that point. She was amazing. I don't care what anyone says.
All I want to say is that match between her and Shayna Baszler flopped, bro. Like, holy fuck, I thought it was going to be way better.
We're not talking about 2023.
I know, I'm just saying, like, bro.
Prime 2018-19 Ronda Rousey.
Hey, how it go, DC? Be like, fade to the earth on the line, laser beam, pointing at the earth. Hey, fade to the earth on the line. Give me Nia Jax.
Yo, real talk.
Give me Nia. Bro, she's cooking right now.
One of my underappreciated people,
Yes,
but she
won a title. I will say her return has been one of the best returns or rebrands, I guess you could say, that I've seen in a while, bro. Like going from what she was to a botch magnet to them. She is like, she's been amazing, bro.
She's been getting so much hate, but like she's.
You talking about recently?
Like, infinitely better. Yeah, even recently.
Damn,
but she's
real?
like infinitely than what she was back in like 2017.
I'm actually surprised.
People were like, she just injures people. 2020, don't even remind me of 2020.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
Yeah, she was.
Worst Nia Jax, yeah, but oh no, she's been amazing.
Yeah, she has been amazing since her return. But not to prolong the pod for too much longer. I know we all got things to do. I got to get ready for this basketball NBA 2K tournament tomorrow. So y'all wish us luck. Hopefully, me and whoever my partner is tomorrow can win that thing. That'd be fire. That'd be $100 more that I could be bringing onto the pod. With that being said, y'all
get my rebates.
I'm saying we was talking about peak entertainment. Oh, you said what? What's rebates?
I get my money back from 2K25.
Yo, facts. Nah, for real. Nah, low key. But
I'm messing with you.
But we was talking about peak entertainment, bro. Chat. If y'all want peak entertainment, bro, y'all subscribe to the Bird's Nest podcast. Mason, where can they find you? I don't know if you know what I'm saying, promoting a social media platform just yet.
Mason Worldwide on Twitter. That's Mason with a 0 as a O and a 1 as the I. Yeah.
I'll put the ad on when I go to upload the pod. I'll put the ad on there. And DC, any final words?
I might make a YouTube channel.
Hey, you should, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We gotta go. We could go crazy with this WWE 2K content because it's mid by yourself, but with others and cool ideas, it can be so much more fun. That's why I be trying to find people to play with on there. But definitely, bro. And if you do, let us know. We'll definitely plug it in the pod. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all love. Dixie, any final words? Where can they find you?
Find me, JM Dizzle on YouTube, and bring back Dakota Kai, or else I will sue the WWE.
And as you guys know, it's your boy Jaybird Gaming. You can find me on Twitch at Jaybird_gaming and on YouTube. It's your boy. It's the Bird's Nest podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, comment down below it, and we out.